Hello everyone. In the last video, we have studied the process of spermatogenesis. In this video, let us understand how the female gamete develops, that is, the process of oogenesis.
Let us understand the process of oogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of gamete formation. Spermatogenesis is the process of male gamete formation, while oogenesis is the process of female gamete formation. Oogenesis is the process where the haploid female gamete, that is egg or ovum, develops from the diploid germinal epithelium layer of the ovary. When does this process begin? This process begins much before the birth of the female baby. In the embryonic and fetal stage, a few phases of oogenesis are already completed. Then this process is paused. It again resumes on attaining puberty along with the beginning of the menstrual cycle. This is a major difference between oogenesis and spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis only begins at the onset of puberty, while oogenesis has already begun before the birth of the female. The process of oogenesis can be divided into three phases: the multiplication phase, the growth phase, and the maturation phase. Let us understand each of these phases and what are the cell divisions taking place in them. The first phase of oogenesis is the multiplication phase. In this phase, the primordial or the primary germ cells present in the ovaries undergo mitosis repeatedly. They form a large number of cells known as the oogonia. As the cell division taking place here is mitosis, there is no change in the chromosome number. The primordial germ cells as well as the oogonia are both diploid. This stage of oogenesis is completed in the embryonic phase itself. The next phase of oogenesis is the growth phase. In this phase, the oogonia stop division and start increasing or growing in size. They form cells which are known as primary oocytes. Note that there is no cell division taking place in this phase. Only there is an increase in size or growth of the cells. Hence, the chromosome number does not change here. The primary oocytes are also diploid. In the primary oocytes, there is an increase in number of the cell organelles such as the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi complex, and the mitochondria. The last phase of oogenesis is the maturation phase. It involves meiotic type of cell division. This phase also begins before the birth of the female. In this phase, the diploid primary oocyte starts dividing by the process of meiosis, but this division is immediately arrested at meiosis 1 stage itself. As we have studied in the structure of ovary, the primary oocytes are contained within the primordial follicles in the ovaries. During the childhood phase, the ovaries remain inactive. Hence, the further division of primary oocyte is resumed only at the onset of puberty when the menstrual cycle begins. As the maturation phase resumes, the primary oocyte completes meiosis 1. The primary oocyte, which is diploid, divides into two haploid daughter cells. These cells have equal number of chromosomes, but there is a difference in their size. This difference in the size is because of the unequal division of cytoplasm. The larger cell, which contains more amount of cytoplasm, is known as the secondary oocyte, and the smaller cell containing lesser cytoplasm is known as the first polar body. The secondary oocyte continues with meiosis 2, but it is arrested at the metaphase 2 stage. As we have studied in the menstrual cycle, during the process of ovulation, the Graafian follicle ruptures to release the secondary oocyte. This is the secondary oocyte which has been arrested in the metaphase 2 stage. Whether the meiosis 2 is completed in the secondary oocyte depends on the process of fertilization. If the sperm enters the secondary oocyte, then meiosis 2 is completed. In this case, the secondary oocyte will divide unequally to form two haploid cells. The larger cell is the ovum or the female gamete, and the other smaller cell is the second polar body. Thus, with the formation of the ovum or the female gamete, the process of oogenesis is completed. But if the fertilization does not take place, if the secondary oocyte does not receive any sperm, then it is shed off from the body as the menstrual discharge during the menstrual phase. So that was oogenesis, or the formation of the female gamete. In the coming videos, let us understand a few more concepts in human reproduction. Like and share the video and please subscribe to the channel. Bye.